spending a lot of time and money to develop smaller, more powerful turbo-based engines, Ram is doing a 180, and they're bringing back the venerable HEMI V8. Today we're at the Chelsea Proving Grounds to see if the old HEMI is still all it's cracked up to be. That's coming up right now on Driving Sports TV.
The Hurricane twin-turbo inline 6-cylinder engine is a pretty great piece of hardware. It's powerful, efficient, and it burns cleaner than the old HEMI V8 it was designed to replace. In terms of power, there are two variations. The standard model produces a peak 420 horsepower, and the max output model generates a whopping 550 horsepower. Recently, we took a look at the 2025 Jeep Wagoneer with the standard Hurricane engine.
That thing could do 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. I mean, nothing wrong with that. However, Ram's customers have yet to be won over with smaller, more efficient engines. They are without a doubt a no replacement for displacement kind of buyer. So for 2026, Ram is bringing back the 5.7-liter HEMI V8 along with the 48-volt e-torque mild hybrid assist. And of course it is going to be mated to a TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission. The new HEMI option will be an extra cost upgrade available across most of the Ram 1500 lineup. Notable exceptions being the RHO and tungsten trims, which are currently Hurricane-only options. EPA rates economy of the HEMI setup at 17 miles to the gallon in the city and 23 on the highway. Far less if you're doing burnouts all the time. So that brings me to why we are here at the Chelsea Proving Grounds in Michigan. Ram has brought out a number of 1500s equipped with the new HEMI powertrain, and we're going to see if it makes any sense here in 2025. So let's grab a truck and start doing stuff. Well, now that the rain has started, we're going to kick things off with an off-road test with this Warlock. And this really isn't a review of the Warlock because we're only here for like a couple hours. Instead, we're going to focus on this HEMI V8 and what it's like to off-road a vehicle that has the e-torque system. Now, e-torque, of course, was around for a long time with the previous HEMI. It hasn't really changed here. All the engineering that went into putting the HEMI in this truck was getting it just to talk to all the systems in the truck. So kind of it was a problem of their own making because they didn't really think they were going to put the HEMI in this new generation light-duty pickup. Well, here we are, 2025, up is down, dogs and cats are living together, and it's time to put a HEMI back in the light-duty truck. E-torque is interesting, where Toyota does their mild hybrid system on their trucks by putting an electric motor into the transmission. E-torque is mounted on top of the engine, and it has a belt, and it has two tensioners, and one tensioner will activate for regen, and then the other one activates to actually use the belt to help spin the engine to fill in the gaps where there's, not as much torque as you may like, such as shifting gears, stuff like that. So I'm really curious, how good is this truck and engine when it comes to off-road use? The Warlock here is your entry-level, light-duty, off-road ready pickup. It has all the basic features you need, such as a rear locker and a low range, and of course, small touchscreen, slightly digital dash. It has a few nice amenities, but I mean, even these seats, they're fabric. So you're not talking a high-end trim here. So here we are actually at the Ram Off-Road Proving Grounds, this is where they develop vehicles, which is pretty awesome. And our first obstacle is actually going to be driving up a staircase, of course, because you kind of need that. I'm going to do 4 low, but because we have even distribution of the steps, I'm not going to worry about putting a locker on because this shouldn't be needed. And yes, we have parking sensors that are making lots of noise. And up we go. So that's what it's like to crawl up steps, I guess. Now this is equipped with a locker, even though it is the entry-level off-road trim. But of course, yeah, you would expect a locker, right? I would hope so. Kind of where I would like a front camera because this hood is so high. It's just a common problem with modern vehicles is you just can't see over the hood at all. Now it's not quite like the trails you would get in Australia, but you know, I'll take it. Whoa, that's pretty steep and deep. Nice. Okay, then we roll out. Now we got a rock pile. Do not straddle large rocks. Key thing. So for this, I am going to go ahead and turn on that rear locker. Rear axle lock. That was actually really quick. I'm going to take it over. Man, those tones are really loud. Slowly ease over. Now, torque has been really smooth once I got it into 4-low here. Just kind of ease it up and over. Very nice. The suspension's doing a pretty good job of soaking things up. I mean, for a big truck, it's actually doing really well. Use those underbody panels. There we go. Okay. So recently I did drive the newest Wagoneer with the standard output Hurricane motor, and it was really good off-road. It really was. I had no misgivings about taking it off-road. Here with the HEMI, same kind of experience.
The HEMI V8 is going to cost about $1,200 over the standard output Hurricane twin-turbo inline-6 in most truck configurations.
What you get with that is a 33-gallon fuel tank, which is awesome, and then you also get an upgraded exhaust system. Oh, we're actually riding on those rails, which is also pretty awesome. So it actually makes for a good package if this is kind of the stuff that you want. And I think, I think there's a market for this. I think it's going to be a good option for a lot of buyers. Just grind it, it's fine. I feel a little bit better grinding this thing on their own off-road test course. I might be a little more nervous about doing this on my own. Go over the logs. Oh yeah. Ooh, I kind of like the logs. Those are fun. And down here, I'm going to go ahead and turn off that rear locker. Going to go ahead and turn on the rear locker because we're going to have a lot of side to side. This is a great opportunity for us to see the articulation of this truck. Oh, I love it. So what's that? Ooh, I'm actually grinding a little bit, so I gotta go really slow to make sure we don't slam down. Now I have that rear locker on, just hold this for a second, and then we're gonna ease it down. Ooh yeah, nice and smooth. I can see that this is the maximum for the Warlock, because we are grinding over these. This is awesome. But power delivery is very smooth, very controlled. Rubbing a lot though. I think they know their course, so I'm not behind it. There we go. We get to do a donut in the dirt. 2-wheel drive, rear locker engaged. Get controlled slide. Okay. It's soft, it's hard, but it makes great noises. Right, okay, well that was the last test for the off-road course. Now we're gonna head over to the autocross course, jump into a different V8 powered truck, and see how this does at high speeds. What is this? This is a Ram Bighorn. It's a Bighorn. Traction's gonna be an issue, but I'm still gonna switch the drive mode into sport because it has that. Should give us the highest output, the most aggressive throttle. This one does have a auto 4-wheel drive, so I'm in that mode right now. We good? Go. 3, 2, 1. And brake. Oh, brakes are pretty good. So now the thing I'm curious here is throttle response. Like, also traction control, actually. How good is traction control in this thing? Pitch it in. Actually, the suspension's pretty good. I mean, this is a big truck. I am asking a lot of it here. And then over. Not bad. Okay, you know, honestly, V8 throttle, V8 sounds, it's all good. So should you pick the V8 over the Hurricane or the Hurricane high output? Personally, I'd say no. I really like a twin turbo 6, and that new Hurricane is a spectacular motor. Also, it has more output in both configurations. However, if you prefer a V8 and you like the V8 noises, nothing wrong with this option. For Driving Sports TV, I'm Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share videos. We make them for you. Hope you enjoy them, and we'll see you again right here on the next one.